Every sneakerhead has that one sneaker that they absolutely regret getting rid of, but me, I have 8. Let's get right into it. What is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of the channel about sneakers and vintage. And today's subject is actually a video you guys chose on my Instagram story. So for today's video, we are going to get into my top sneakers that I absolutely frustrated me recording this video. I absolutely regret getting rid of. And let's just jump right into the list. At number 1, we have a Air Jordan 1 sneaker that nobody liked during the time of the drop. I got them for dumb cheap off StockX, but now looking at the value, it has absolutely exploded, and that is the Air Jordan 1 Turbo Green. I got these in 2019, 3 months after they dropped, and they were for like $100 and something. If I can find that receipt, I'm definitely going to add it right now on the screen. But anyway, I absolutely love this colorway from when I first seen pictures. I love the aged midsole before vintage and age stuff was in. I absolutely love this sneaker. And the reason I got rid of them is because I got the Fire Red 4s early. I dropped that early review on my YouTube channel. Then my girlfriend seen it. Of course, she seen me rocking the 4s and she wanted that shoe as well. So when I dropped the Fire Red 4 that early review, the shoe was not going for anything. I think I only got it for $200 off of GOAT. However, when she wanted them, the price skyrocketed to about $350, $375 in my size, and we both were the same size, so it was size 7. I wasn't paying that because they were mass produced as well as major defects on damn near every pair, so I wasn't paying for that. So instead of doing that, I decided to get rid of my Turbo Greens. The value has shot up, so I used that leverage in order to get her the DS pair of Fire Red 4s, which was going for $350 at the time. So I got a DS pair of Fire Red 4s as well as $250 cash on top for the Turbo Greens. I thought that was a good trade, especially since I was wearing the Turbo Greens. They were worn, they weren't brand new, so they weren't at that $600 range that they are now. So I got $250 on top as well as a DS pair of Fire Red 4s for her. Although I absolutely did not want to do that, I absolutely regret getting rid of that shoe, I don't really care. You know, life goes on. I can get that sneaker somehow, somewhere down the road. You know, it's just how the game goes. Sometimes sneakers come in, sneakers go. That's the game. I do regret getting rid of that pair, but not in terms of like, dang, I don't know why I got rid of it, but in terms of I really could just wear that shoe right now and still rock them with a fit. But hey, life goes on. I'm happy with what I got for him. She's happy that she got her shoe. We gonna get it some other time. Bet that. Coming in at number 2, we actually have 2 pair of shoes here, and they are Air Jordan 1s. But these are the Air Jordan 1 Low OGs Royal and Shadow colorway. These both released back in 2015 alongside the Chicago 1 Lows as well as the Bread 1 Lows. And my objective during that time was to get all 4 colorways in the OG cut of the Air Jordan 1s because that's the only ones that I wear. The new version right here, I don't rock with these. These are bad. The tongue is fat. These are terrible. I only rock the OG cut of the Air Jordan 1 Lows, and I absolutely love both of these pairs. During the time back in 2015, I actually got them in 2017. They were not going for anything, but as the sneaker game is now, you guys all know every shoe shot up in price, damn near tripled, doubled, whatever you want to say it is. That's what happened to it. I'm not sure why it happened like that, but that's how the game goes. And the reason why I got rid of these is because during my first year at this particular school, this is my 3rd year at this school. During my first year at this school, when I'm still paying my way through college, but at that time the bills were higher than what they are now. So at that time I had to let go of those shoes, and I sold them in order to make a monthly payment that I owed at the university. So it wasn't really me doing anything to I wasn't selling them for my own gain. In terms of trying to get another sneaker or in terms of just trying to resell that shoe. That's not what I do. I don't resell. I love keeping all my sneakers. However, I had to pay college or they was going to kick me out. So I had to get rid of some sneakers, and that was a part of, those 2 were a part of sneakers that I sold in order to make monthly payments for my college. Turns out I don't really like college like that. I'm a finish though, but I don't really like college, so that's why I regret getting rid of those shoes, because like I'd rather have those shoes than be right here. Not gonna lie to you. However, to each his own. I do regret getting rid of them. I am looking for them currently, but they are nowhere near on the market. I have no idea. I forgot who I sold them to, but I would love, love, love to have those sneakers back into my sneaker collection. Next shoe on the list is a sneaker I regret getting rid of, but it was a sneaker that I had to get rid of, and that is the Air Jordan 3 Black Cements. The funny thing about this, I got these for retail back when they were released in 2018. The Nike Air on the back, a classic sneaker. One of my top 5 all-time grails of sneakers, period. The Black Cement Air Jordan 3s. I walked into Jimmy Jazz. This was before my sophomore year of college in 2018. I walked into Jimmy Jazz. They were sitting right there on the shelves, just beautiful. I was shocked, but not really at that time. And I grabbed a pair. It was actually my first Air Jordan 3 ever in my sneaker collection. And the only reason I got rid of them is because during that time is when I also found out I cannot fit a size 7 in kids in the Air Jordan 3. The toe box is absolutely narrow in kid size on the Air Jordan 3, and I can't wear that. So if you've seen my UNC 3s, my Maniere 3s, or my Cool Grade 3 video, then you know that I wear a size 7 in men's in Air Jordan 3s, because the toe box is way wider and the fit just fits more perfect, and my toes don't have to look like this. So I did want the Black Cements. I love that shoe, as I just stated, but I had to get rid of them because I could not fit them at all. So I got them for retail, and I sold those shoes for like $300-something. I think they go for more, but I don't really care about value because I'm not a reseller. I just love to collect sneakers. However, I couldn't fit the shoe, so I had to get rid of it. There's no point of keeping a shoe that I can't fit in my closet. I mean, I know a lot of people like to just collect no matter the size. That's cool for you. qacree, as you've seen from this channel, Q Souls, we wear our sneakers over here. So just having a pair of shoes that I can't fit, that was stupid pointless to me. So I got rid of those. But looking back on it, the only reason why I regret, quote unquote, getting rid of them is because I want that sneaker so bad. And if I could just say that I had the sneaker, that would be cool. However, I'm fine with that. I let them go because I could not fit them. I like to wear my sneakers, so if I couldn't fit them, ain't no point in keeping them. But I promise you, stay tuned. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The Black Cement 3s will be in my collection very, very soon. I promise you that. Keeping the cement pattern alive as well as the OG colorway trend, the next shoe on the list is the Air Jordan 4 White Cement. The 2016 pair with Nike Air on the back. All-time grail in Jordans. Not my all-time sneaker grails, but definitely an all-time Jordan grail. However, the reason why I got rid of this shoe is because I bought them in a 5 out of 10 condition. I was not able to get them in 2016 for retail. I bought them at a 5 out of 10 condition, so they were a little beat up already. And then I wore them, because I wear my sneakers, and they got beat up to a 2 out of 10 condition. But, so I sold them, easy. I bought them for like $110 for that 5 out of 10 condition. Then I sold them for $65. So I really lost only $35. However, I got all my wears out of them. So who really cares about value at this point? Anyway, that is the reason why I got rid of them. Because I wore them down to the point that I didn't think they looked good anymore. They were wearable. Yes, they are a classic sneaker. Yes, they did have that they did have that Nike Air on the back. Yes, they still look beautiful to me. However, they were beat up. I used that $65 to leverage another OG sneaker in my collection. I forgot the shoe, but I just sold that to get another pair. So I regret not having that shoe in my collection, because the White Cements are a classic. Everybody knows that. They're one of the probably top 2 Air Jordan 4s of all time. But at the end of the day, they weren't in the best of condition. So showing them and rocking them just didn't feel right to me anymore. I got all of my wears out of them, and I was content with letting them go. The only reason I regret it is because I would love that colorway, and I would love to have that sneaker very, very soon back into my sneaker collection. Next up on the list, we have 2 Air Jordan 5s, and that is the fire red 5s in the black tongue version, as well as the metallic 5s. Now for the black tongues, I actually, man, this is probably the #1 shoe I regret getting rid of in terms of what happened. So the reason I sold those shoes was to get the Carmine 6s early and drop an early review for you guys. The only regret I have about that is I sold those and then I bought the Carmines early for $220 something. However, now look at the value on the sneakers. They are $160, $170 max in my size. Although I did get an early review, I got a bunch of subscribers for it, I got a bunch of views for it. The money, like I didn't have to pay that much money. I didn't have to get rid of a favorite shoe in my collection and spend that much money to get that shoe because it's only $170, $160 right now. So that's my biggest regret in my sneaker collection by far. I absolutely love the black tongue. That is my favorite OG Air Jordan 5. I know I just said the metallics and they have but that is my favorite one personally because they had that 23 on the back. Beautiful. But looking back on it, I absolutely regret getting rid of that shoe. I thought the Carmine 6s honestly were going to be like dumb expensive because that's the all-time classic shoe. Everybody loves the Carmine 6, right? But I guess, I don't know how the sneaker community goes nowadays. The value of everything is just stupid. So they are not going for nothing right now, and I paid $227 for them, and they are going for $170, and I had to get rid of a shoe that I absolutely love. So that's an L on me. I'm gonna take that to the chin. Hopefully I can get those back someday. What else? Oh yeah, the black metallics. So I had 2 pair of those, as you guys know. One I got back in 2016 before my senior year of high school. They were sitting on shelves in Kids Foot Locker. Got them for retail. However, I wore them to death and then I sold them. So I got all my wears out of that first pair and I sold them. I was content with that. That's cool. That's not the pair I regret selling. The other pair I regret selling was the second pair, which is that video that I just dropped. Excuse me. The video that I just dropped recently about how to get sneakers for cheap. That pair of metallic 5s, I regret selling that specific pair because when I posted the video and posted on my Instagram, I had I wouldn't say fan because I don't have fans, a follower or a supporter of my channel as well as Instagram DM me saying how much he loved that shoe, how much he couldn't find that shoe, and that he asked me if he could sell them to him. So me being the nice guy that I am, of course, he had the shoe. He wasn't able to grab it during the time. He wasn't able to get the shoe for a very reasonable price. So I sold him the shoe for $10 over what I paid for them, which is probably like $180. I only paid like $170 for them, or $150, something like that. But I sold him for like $170 to him because he really wanted the shoe and he couldn't find him ever. So me being the fact that I already had the shoe before and that I can potentially get the shoe again, me being the connects that I have, I decided to let him go, be nice, and all that good stuff. And hopefully that good karma, you know, comes back around and gets me a pair like a, I don't know, Travis Scott Fragment Air Jordan 1 Lows. Probably not though. But anyway, that's the reason why I got rid of them. I absolutely regret giving him those shoes. It was nice, but I do have my regrets. I am human. And the very last sneaker that I absolutely regret getting rid of is actually a sneaker you may be shocked that is even on this list. And that is the Adidas Superstar X Sean Witherspoon Super Earth. I don't, you guys don't really know me like outside of the sneaker YouTube, but for those that do know me personally and knows when I talk sneakers with them, Sean Witherspoon is my favorite creative influencer of all time. A lot of people love Virgil. A lot of people love Kanye West. Sean Witherspoon is my Kanye West and Virgil because of what he stands for and the things that he does. That's why I got into vintage so much. That's the reason why I got into the recycled material vibe of sneakers and things like that. He loves the environment. I am a very environmental friendly person. I absolutely love marine life. I absolutely love wildlife in general. Anybody that knows me outside of YouTube knows that about me, and what Sean Witherspoon stands for as a person and what he does with his stuff being 100%, well, now after the Air Jordan 1 Max 97, whatever those are called. After that, he went straight like heavy into Super Earth, heavy into recycled materials, heavy into vintage. All that stuff that he stands for, I represent in myself. So that is one of the reasons why he is one of my all-time creative influences ever. So having that shoe really meant a lot to me. The only reason I let go of them is because I got them in a 7.5, and my dumb self forgot that Adidas run big naturally. So I wear size 7 in kids. I got them in a 7.5 because that was the only available size at that moment, and I know I can fit a size 7, 7.5. However, that 7.5 fit more like an 8 because Adidas run big. So I had to get rid of them because the heel was flopping on it when I was walking, and that just wasn't a good look. So I did get rid of those for that reason. I just haven't yet to get them back. They are not going for a lot of money right now, but I promise you one thing. Everything that Sean Witherspoon has created in terms of sneakers, so those Adidas Superstars, those Fluxes, those Adidas Flux things, I'll show them right here on screen, as well as his newest sneaker that has yet to release. I will get all 3 of those sneakers in my sneaker collection because those are all part of his recycled material type things. So those are the sneakers that I want. I know a lot of people have the Air Max 1/97 as one of their top grails. I do love those shoes, don't get me wrong. Sean Witherspoon absolutely killed those, but those weren't part of the Super Earth recycled material type thing, so I don't really care for them as much as the other 3 pairs, but I will definitely get all 3 of those, and that's one of my biggest regrets is because I would love to still have that shoe because of what he stands for and what Super Earth stands for, and just him as a person. He's my favorite creative of all time, and I absolutely love him, absolutely love the sneakers he creates, and I definitely want that sneaker back in my collection. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. I'm sure every sneakerhead ever created can relate to this video, so please let me know down in the comment section, what is one sneaker you absolutely regret getting rid of? I'm talking about like you're punching air, screaming in your pillow because you do not know why you got rid of this sneaker. I would love to see what everybody one sneaker is. And if you are tuning in for the first time or haven't done so already, please make sure you drop a like on this video, hit that subscribe button, as well as ding the bell so you do not miss any content I have to drop for you guys. And with that being said, you know the quote, you know the motto to end the video off. Aim high, spread love. I'm out.